So to finish up that problem, that one problem, we're going to refer back to this part right here. It's asking us to find a p-value and compare it to our alpha value. And it says that if p is less than or equal to alpha, then we're going to reject H sub O. And if p is, excuse me, sorry, if p is greater than alpha, then we fail to reject H sub O. It's the exact same outcome as the rejection region. So this should never, ever, ever be a different answer. So we already know that we are going to reject H sub O. I'm just going to show you that this also comes up with this answer to reject H sub O. Okay, so we run back over here to this problem. By the way, I just moved the final answer down a little bit so I would have room to work. So we rejected H sub O, and we did that by the rejection region. I want to make sure you understand that that's what we did. We used rejection region. And again, the reason that I'm asking you this is because maybe on the test, it'll simply say, use the rejection region or draw me a picture of the rejection region. And on the other one, it may say, use P and alpha. Okay. So let's see. I forgot. I'm going to bring this over here and I'm going to grab this. The decision based on P. Okay, that's what we're looking at over here. And by the way, remember the formula sheet? There it is right there. This is on your formula sheet, so I'm not going to make you memorize this. This is rejection by p-value. This is rejection by rejection region. And then this is how you interpret your results, okay? So this is what your formula sheet looks like. You're given these things that I'm using, okay? So I'm going to paste this right here. And kind of move it out of the way a little bit. Make it not quite so big. Move it over here. Okay, so in order for us to use this right here, then we need to know a p-value. Well, that's another reason why you want to use your calculator. Your calculator will give you a p-value, and I think StatCrunch does. To be honest with you, I don't remember if StatCrunch gave me the p-value, but it doesn't matter because we have a z-score right here. The z-score, I don't know why that went away. The z-score, okay, being funny. The z-score, maybe this page is just got too much going on. The z-score is negative 2.98. So you can go to your z-table, negative 2.98, and we see right here, negative 2.98. I believe that was what we said it was, right? The z-score, negative 2.98. So that z-score has an area of 0.0014. Okay, so this z-score, so we're trying to compare P and alpha. Okay, remember, these are both areas. These are both areas. Okay, P is actually the probability that that Z will happen. But again, probability and area is the same thing. So we've just got to figure out if it's this symbol that goes between them or this symbol that goes between them. So the value of P that we look at, what do we look at for the value of P? We look at our test statistic. And what do we look at for, well, we don't have to look at anything. This area was already given. It was just given. So 0.01, that's the area. So what was the area for my test statistic, not the critical value, sorry, just the z-score. What was the area for that? We said it was 0.0014. So we're comparing 0.0014. Remember where I got that? That's from this right here, 0.0014. I'm comparing that to the alpha that they gave us, which was 0.01. Okay, now we have to read this. So this number right here, 0.0014, is that smaller or bigger than 0.001? 0.00, if you compare it, there's a zero right there, zero right there, zero in the second place, one in the second place. Zero is smaller than the one, so this number is smaller than that number. So how do we write smaller? We write less than. And since it's less than, we're going to put the equal there. Less than and the equal are always going to go together. So what did we conclude? That P was less than or equal to alpha. The area of the test statistic was smaller than the area of the significance. So when this area is smaller, that makes sense. Remember, it was on the left. So obviously this area right here would be smaller than that area. So it should make sense. Then the result of this, we would say reject H sub O. And then, of course, we would go back through the exact same thing because our claim was our alpha, was our alternative hypothesis. Our claim was the alternative hypothesis, and we reject H sub O. This was the outcome. So this is rejecting because of p-value. This was rejection by region. They should kind of mean the same thing. But that is finally the end of that problem. So I am going to stop this video, and the next video will be where I hopefully am able to work several problems a lot faster. Okay.